All right, welcome to the next session of Red Skies. Last time, you guys decided to do a mutiny, or at least part of you did anyway. So it started off with you guys taking off and heading towards the wall, and by you're headed. Scabs had given you the order to go to the Silent Shoals, which is in the wall. He had shown you where it was on the map and had you guys navigate. Iylis and Praedyth kind of did the thing and sort of made it work. You kind of overshot your turn south, but still were able to get back on. You got back on to track, so it was all good. In the meantime, Marcus and Hylough were ordered to start fixing up the ship. So guys started patching things, but you also happened to find some secret documents in a particular spot in the hold. And eventually showed them to Iylis, who couldn't make heads or tails of them. But Praedyth discovered that some of them were magic spells that manipulated gravity, and but another set was ciphered, so he could sort of read the script, but because of some spell or something, it was all gibberish in the sense that it just didn't make any sense. So think of it as, scrambled or ciphered or something like that. Some of you were put on night duty that night. Nothing happened that first night. Everybody kind of stayed where they were at, other than True kind of discussing with Marcus if he was willing to kind of take over the ship if it came to that, which sort of implied where she was at. And the next day you guys got up, kind of did some more stuff, continued your travel towards the Silent Shoals. Was pretty much a normal day. Actually had somebody cook dinner cook food this time, which was actually helpful. And then by that night, Hylough, Rhux, and Iylis were put on night duty, and the rest of you were a chance to kind of get a good rest. During that night, Dresd'a or Blimby got the eye of Dresd'a, and they talked about the fact that Blimby had overheard Khan talking to Galt and telling that they were going to dump the lot over the side. Funny moment of the night where Dresd'a just thought that they were going to put you guys on an island somewhere. That's not really what they meant. And then she tried to get Marcus's attention, got him awake, but because of shenanigans with dice rolls and it's D&D, stealth didn't quite work out quite as well, and you woke up several of the other sailors. That led to a fight where True, actually, because she's a priest of Aerra, dropped a silence spell so that you guys can actually fight in silence. Over the course of that fight, there was a bit of back and forth. Rat got his throat slit, was brought back up, brought back down, drag out of the silent spell, and stabilized. You guys fought back and forth with several of the guys until one finally ran outside the silent spell and for one brief moment shouted holy murder until you pulled him back in and knocked him out. That is kind of where we ended. Up on top on the main deck. For those of you who are up there, which would be Iylis and Hylough, you heard the scream, you heard the shout. You noticed that the two guys that are working with you also kind of looked around, wondering where that shout came from. And then a few moments later, the captain's door opens and Scab kind of, pardon me, blearily looks out and says, "Who's shouting out here?" And that's where we'll start for tonight.
Sounds like someone below deck.
I think somebody's just having a bad dream.
Honestly, I'll go check it out.
Scabs kind of looks at you funny, Iylis, for a little bit. He's like, "Somebody below deck?"
That's what it sounds like.
He looks at a guy next to you and says, suddenly I got a massive cough, and says, "So you heard too?" And it's like, yeah, Captain, that's what I saw. That's what I heard. Maybe we should go check it out like he says. All right.
It's reasonable.
You guys heard a yell. You guys check it out. Report back to me. And then he starts heading across the deck. I gotta find him. Scabs. These guys are all in here. Did I? Oh wait, no. Sephu is currently up on top. Sephu's like also says, yeah, I heard it. I heard something down there. He's kind of moving the ship back and forth, kind of thing. Where did I put Scabs? Somehow I seem to have lost Scabs here.
Don't mind.
So, what are
Oh,
you
more
guys going to
Scabs.
do?
I'm gonna go downstairs.
All right, so one of these guys goes with you.
Okay.
So there's Scabs. Scabs came out, and Scabs starts walking across towards the other side. So he looked up at Sephu and says, yeah, okay. And he continues start going across. It's clear he's headed to the front of the ship. What are you guys doing?
Well, we don't really know what's going on.
No, you don't.
I mean,
you did hear a shout basically saying mutiny. Now, it's clear that Scabs didn't quite hear the mutiny call. And Sephu hasn't really said anything about it, but if you guys are you guys heading down?
I'm heading down.
Okay, so about halfway down the steps, Iylis, you get down into here, and everything goes deathly quiet. True Soul hasn't dropped the silence spell yet. And what's weird, Hylough, what you notice is that as he comes across here, he gets about right here, Scabs does, and then he looks perplexed. And he says something, and you see his mouth move, but no words. You can't hear anything.
Oh,
Because it's 20-foot radius that goes above the tank as well.
that's cool.
And at that point, you see him kind of grab for his belt, and then he realizes that he doesn't have his weapon, and he turns to go running back. What are you guys doing?
I'm continuing.
You're continuing. I'm sorry.
I'm continuing this thing.
Yeah, you're continuing down. There's a guy behind you coming down with you, so I'm going to put him here. He hasn't quite heard.
Oh.
There you
Okay.
go. I forgot to put you.
So I don't.
You guys don't know what's going on, but Scabs definitely looks like he was confused and is headed back to his thing right now. Rhux is up here.
I mean, I don't want to metagame here, so I'm trying to figure out what I would do.
Give me an insight check.
We're
because
going-
you literally just saw Scabs look confused, try to grab his weapon, realize he doesn't have it, and he's turned around and running the other way. Yeah, so you're still confused. You also notice that you cannot hear his footsteps as he runs back until he gets to about here, and then you start hearing footsteps.
And I did hear mutiny, right? I did
You
hear
did
that.
hear mutiny, yes.
Can I do like an Arcana check and like see if I would know the silence spell?
Well, you sure.
Just like see if I've encountered it before, whatever, blah blah.
It's really, really quiet here. It
Yeah.
seems unnaturally so. So
Yeah,
it seems
yeah.
magical to you.
Okay. I mean,
Just saying.
it certainly does.
I'm just saying. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing downstairs too?
Hear him start to come downstairs?
Well, no, because you're in a bubble of
bad.
silence.
You know, that is true.
So
I think I'm gonna draw my sword or whatever. I'm gonna be like, this is
Alright,
weird.
So
So
you draw your sword.
I'm gonna be ready. I'm not trying to threaten anybody or the captain. I don't think, because I don't really know what's going on.
Well, let me do the following because I think order is going to start mattering. I don't need this guy, or Rat because he's out, or this guy. The rest of you, let's add you all to combat. Oh
roll
crap!
initiative or just-
Somehow I just gave everybody. I just got the guys that I didn't want into combat, which was weird. Delete. Oh my god! Remove. Somehow I brought in only the guys that I didn't want, which is bizarre. Okay. Here, let's start up here. I'll add this group first because I know those guys, and this guy because I know I want him, and then that guy needs to be in combat. These guys need to be in combat. This guy needs to be in combat. 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 That's it. I think that's everybody. Yeah. If you are not on there, let me know. Just because order matters. So give me a quick roll. Let everybody have some initiative. Yep. For right now, the guys up here in front are not going to have any initiative because as far as they're concerned, they're still asleep. This guy have initiative. Rhux has an initiative. And Sephu, where's Sephu? There he is, has an initiative. And True has an initiative. Somehow I have missed Blinby. Not sure how. But I
He's
have.
still asleep. He keeps falling asleep.
No, Blinby was there.
I know he was. It's just late in the game.
All right, so we've got True Blinby. Okay, so Iylis, you get down to where you're at. You see Praedyth. As you were coming down, it went silent, but you see ahead of you Praedyth kind of standing there. And as you get to the base, you see to the left, you see Rat lying on the ground. There's a pretty nasty looking scar across his throat. And there's True is kind of standing over him, kind of looking, administering to him and checking him out, making sure he's okay. But we will start with Hylough, who draws his weapon. Is that correct? Hylough draws his weapon.
Yeah.
And anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna ready in action to if somebody attacks, I'll attack back.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's say if anybody, wherever I'll have to be within melee range anyway, but I'm not sure. And let's see, I guess I can move. So the captain went back to his quarters.
Yeah, he's heading towards his quarters. You notice though that, like I said, he didn't seem to have a weapon, and he sort of grabbed for one and didn't have one. So
I guess I'm in silence right now, right?
Not quite. The silence area up here is basically this area. Let me draw it.
Okay.
Let me draw it with the thing here. It's going to be basically about and a half. It's going to be basically right here. So when he walked through, he kind of hit it.
Yeah, okay. I'll just stand at the top of these stairs and with my, this is my Warhammer that I'll have drawn there, whatever it is. Yeah.
All right, so he's kind of just coming out of it. All right, so you're there. This pirate is which one? Not the one that I just made. Okay, that one comes down behind you, Iylis, and you don't hear him, and you're not looking at him, but he draws a weapon. Because suddenly it goes silent and he's very confused, but he doesn't attack you yet. Iylis, you're up.
I would hope he doesn't attack me.
He's confused, so he's pulled out a weapon. But
all right. Well, I'm gonna see if I can sidestep this and talk to Praedyth.
Yeah, getting out of there. Suddenly the silence goes away.
What's going on?
This guy did come. Oops. This guy does come down one step behind you, so he was following you. But, yeah, Praedyth, you can use a free action to say something if you want. You do see a guy is still coming down behind him, but it's very clear based on the look of him that he's still in the silence area.
So he can't hear?
No.
He cannot hear currently.
Well, but you see what happened was we got some intel. That we as a collective group were gonna get kind of ditched, thrown off the ship, when we got to where we're going.
Aha.
So we tried to do a little mutiny, see, or at least like just kind of
try
down here.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's
so
working.
It's ongoing.
It's a process. It's a process.
Okay.
That's why the silence spell is up, because somebody couldn't sneak around to save his life. So kind of
I got it. Well, I think the captain's on his way down.
That's 6 seconds. That's plenty
Okay.
of time. Marcus, you're up.
So Marcus has the body of the guy he killed, the one who was yelling.
You knocked him out. You didn't kill him. And you don't have the body. You remember, he ran away from you, and as a reaction, you hit him. And that knocked him out. But he's outside the silence spell. He's just knocked out. He's literally right here.
Okay.
This is the one that you knocked out.
If I can I get them to see him, or do I need to
get who to see him?
Okay. So what I want to do, and I don't know if I'm gonna have time, is I want to grab him, show his body to those people inside, step back out, and cast disguise self on myself to look just like him.
So to pick him up to grab him is an action.
That's what I was worried about. That's what I
to grab him and pull him to some place where people can see him is an action.
So I will grab and pull him to where I'm standing now. So I'll do this, grab him.
Okay.
And then actually, so can I just throw him there? So that's 1, 2, 3.
Chuck him on the floor.
4, and 5.
Okay.
And I'll be done.
All right. Your Raven, Praedyth.
Oh, I will point to the guy who's sleeping and motion to tie him up. Like do my hand in a spinning motion since they can't hear us. I don't know if they'll get that. But
right. Yeah, because there's one that's still sleeping. That is correct. Because it's silent. He never heard anything.
Exactly.
Let me add that he is
sleep of his life.
He is sleeping. There we go. And he's prone. All right. The Raven, Praedyth.
Does the Raven see Scabs come back up?
Well, he saw Scabs come out. Scabs hasn't yet went into the other place yet.
Into his captain's quarters.
He hasn't went back into the quarters yet.
All right. Raven's not gonna do nothing right now. It's just gonna chill and watch.
All right.
Chill.
Aaron. Yeah, it's still quiet. You saw Marcus pull the one guy who was unconscious back in and drop him on the floor and then head back out.
Do I see
You see next to you is Blinby. This is Blinby next to you. You see Dresd'a here. You see unconscious man, sleeping man. Outside of here through the door, you can see Rat and True helping out Rat. You saw Iylis quickly go by, but you don't hear anything.
Okay. Well, why is Iylis here?
For
y'all are making a racket.
Well, I mean, like I know why Iylis is here, but
Scabs came out, asked if anybody else heard the shout. You did hear a shout called somebody shouted mutiny before it stopped. Like it was a real quick, like 3 or 4 second shouting, and then it stopped. So that's all you know. Scabs started to walk across the deck. This is just for you, Rhux, because you're coming up soon. Started to walk across the deck, got about to here, and looked puzzled. Also, you stopped hearing his footsteps on the deck. He tried to grab for a weapon, didn't seem to have one, turned around and started heading back to his cabin. So, Aaron, what are you doing?
Well, I mean, I want to know why Iylis is here. Isn't he supposed to be on night duty?
Yeah, he is.
You're my night duty.
Maybe he's here to help.
When you get to there, you do notice that there is one of those other sailors is here with a weapon out and perfectly silent because he's still on a silent spell.
Okay. Well, what do I want? Whoops. What do I want to do? What do I have?
Continue the mutiny?
Oh, that's sort of the plan. But he's sort of in the stairway.
Let's stop talking to him. He's silent.
And, like, don't sort of want to get away.
His conscience.
I shall wave.
We haven't
You're gonna
spoken in a
wave
while.
at the guy who's coming out. Like
No,
you still have
no,
your
no,
sword
at my
out
friends.
too. All right, you still have your sword out as well. So, and there is blood on it because you did hit somebody.
I'll hide that fact. Actually,
so
it's my
you
knife.
start coming up there and then put your sword behind your back.
It's actually my knife.
Yeah,
I haven't
knife.
gotten my stuff yet.
You know what I mean?
Well, actually, I'll go do that then.
All right. You're going to head to your locker and open your locker. That you can do. You can't get your stuff out yet, but you can definitely head to your
Yeah, I'll
locker. and
do
open it.
that. I don't know where it is.
I believe you were on this bunk.
Okay, then I'll just move back here. I'll give him, go over there, give Iylis a little wave, and
All right, so you open up your locker, and next round you can pick up your stuff and things like that.
See Aaron waving the doorway,
Dresd'a,
confused.
So John, go for Dresd'a.
So Dresd'a she has her bow, and she will move here and hold action if. Ooh, that's an open attack. I'm trying to think how to phrase this open action. If she sees someone come in the door and attack.
Okay, so note Dresd'a is attached to Hu Yi.
Right, the bow guy
has an ideal. I'm not saying that you have currently said anything that would go against that ideal, but the ideal is I will rise to any test that presents itself. So at this point in time,
Taking over the ship is the test.
probably would be considered a test, but she doesn't currently see any other enemies to fight, so I'm cool with what you're doing. I just letting you know that, so that as you're going through, you're going through running your character, that ideal does exist there. So if suddenly she were to start seeing people, she would try to go after them.
Yeah, if they make to attack or make to run.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
That's it.
All right, Scabs continues into his cabin. Rhux, you're actually in the silence. But Hylough, you hear him open the door and close the door, and then you hear a click, 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 as it seems to lock the door. And you're not sure what happens after that. Praedyth, you're up. I do, so you can't really see inside there.
You just said who locked the door?
Scabs, you're down below. He's up above.
Oh, okay.
You did not hear.
Lock the cabin door.
Yes.
Right. And these two guys still being hostile? Are these like three guys?
Two of them are unconscious. One is sleeping. So technically he's unconscious too.
Okay, so we got no hostiles down here.
You know of.
I'm
The
gonna.
guy coming downstairs.
Right, that's not safe. That's not a safe space.
This is a safe space, Brian.
It doesn't feel like a safe space. I feel like people are getting stabbed.
So many microaggressions.
Exactly.
Macroaggressions.
There's a lot of aggression.
There's a
that's
lot
true.
of metal aggression. I don't like it. I'm gonna scoot over here. Put some bodies in between me and these people. And then I want to look through the Raven.
The
And just
Raven
kinda-
notices that he has that Scabs has gone in his thing.
Yeah, I just kind of want to keep an eye out for more people coming down the stairs for right now.
Okay.
That's it for me.
All right. Some walls. Rhux, you are up. Andrew.
Rhux is in
Hi.
the silence, so you can't hear him.
I'm in the silence. I can't say anything.
That's true. But the GM
Um,
still needs to hear you. What you're gonna do?
I
As
am
much
hyper
as-
confused because I didn't know what happened last time. So I'm going to assume.
Like I said, you heard.
Well, you're on deck.
You're up on top. So it
duty.
doesn't matter what happened
Yeah.
last time to some extent because you're up on deck. All right.
I just saw him go back in the cabin.
Yes.
So I don't know anything else.
No,
Oh,
well, like
we
I said,
just
you
heard
heard,
us
you heard somebody shout mutiny for a very short amount of time, and then
From
they
down
went quiet
below.
from down below.
Hmm.
Has he always
No.
been in the silence area, though? So maybe he didn't hear him say
No,
anything.
he hasn't always been in the side. Like he
Okay.
just walked in.
Okay.
There we go.
And you just saw me go downstairs
Yeah, Iylis just went down the stairs.
and with another guy.
But you walked into the silence area and it got quiet, like super quiet, unnaturally quiet. Now when you walk back out, you hear the creak of the ship, the lap of the waves against the ship's hull, the breeze that's blowing the ship slowly along.
Rhux looks at the spot he was just in, and is like, don't like that. And then he asks Hylough, what's going on?
I do not know.
Nice.
But I did hear mutiny, so maybe
we go investigate.
Hope it's
that's
on
not
our side.
Well, Iylis is investigating.
Iylis is already down there. Maybe you could go stand at the fore near the bow of the ship there, that whatever the forecastle there, and
the forecastle.
Which one?
Nice terminology.
watch for people
Father.
coming out of there.
Which one is the forecastle? I forget. I haven't done ships
The
in a
front
while.
of the
only-
ship.
Yeah, the front of the ship.
Right up in the front.
The
It's in the
bow.
name.
The bow.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Four castle,
It's in the name.
All right. Well, Rhux will move over to here
as
then.
opposed to the
Okay.
aft castle.
Are you taking out a weapon or anything?
Not yet, because I don't know what's happening.
All right.
Always has this trident drawn.
Sefu comes down from here, brings out a weapon. 1, 2, 3, puts me here. 4. Gets into here, looks very confused for a moment, and then steps back out. And he says, "What witchcraft is this, Captain? Captain!" That is his turn. This guy hears that, pulls out a weapon, turns around. Sorry. Looks at you two and says, "What are you guys doing? Is this what they meant by the mutiny?" And then he 1, 2,
He just starts swinging, doesn't he?
3. Rhux, you can see from his intent that he's going to go attack Hylough. If you wish, I will give you an opportunity attack. You wish
Use
to
your
take it.
opportunity attack to trip him.
All right. Can I try to grapple him instead of attack?
No,
because I don't
it
have
has
a
to
weapon
be an
out.
attack.
Okay.
It can be a non-lethal attack.
Oops, I just took you out of combat.
Nice.
Remember what your...
It was
remember what
9.
your-
You use that awesome tail of yours, and
It was 9.
Thank you.
Thump.
All right. Well, if he's going to attack Hylough, this guy's getting bit.
I don't know.
All right, you can do that.
He's about to get nommed. What do I even roll for that?
Just an attack roll. You should have a bite in your features.
Here it is. Found it.
Features, natural weapons, bite, something
Bite.
like that.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Get
22
chomped.
definitely hits, and he
Get
takes
chomped.
8 points of damage as he goes by. Howie,
Yeah. Guy got chomped.
you basically chomp on his arm as he goes by, kind of slowing him down, but he still gets over to Hylough and he still attacks him. So
Can you sever limbs specifically in
no,
D&D?
not currently,
Ah,
but and he drops his weapon because of that attack on his arm. That drops his
Oh.
weapon,
even better.
and he has to spend his bonus action to pick it up.
Oh, done.
All right.
But I get to go now, right? Because he was. I rated in action.
Yes, you can go now as well. Correct, sir. And you definitely hit with your warhammer. Massive smack in the side, like he's confused and he's trying to pick up his weapon, and he's smacking with his warhammer in his side, and you hear the crack of ribs and a massive, and blood comes spurting out of his mouth as he takes a bit of damage. But he does continuing to get up. True. Kind of looks at you, Iylis and Praedyth, and says, "Should I drop the silence spell?"
I'm pretty sure the captain's coming down
I
here,
can't
so
move
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I think
So I don't think she can move it.
the jig might be up.
I mean, if she had put it on something, a target that was movable, she could have moved it, but she didn't do that. So, all right, she drops the spell.
Technically, she put it on the ship, which is moving.
Well, yeah, no,
so-
but she can't. Not something that she could pick up and take with her. Suddenly, for all of you guys who were in silence, you start hearing the creak of the ship again, the waves lapping against it. You hear motion up on deck. You hear somebody shout from up above, and you hear Sefu shouting, "Mutiny, mutiny!" True drops the spell. And then she casts. She did spare the dying on him. I think she's going to cast Cure Wounds on Rat. Rat gets back 6 points, which might be almost all of his health, but it is not almost, but not quite. Because Rat is not exactly great. So Rat is no longer unconscious, but he is still prone. All right. And now I should actually add Rat back into the combat since he is now available. Blinby, whose turn it is, hears the shouting up on top of the deck. She shouts to you, Marcus. She says, "I think their gig is up." And she goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she attacks the guy right here because time for that to happen.
Yeah.
Swings with a cutlass. I don't think 13 is enough, but it might be. Nope, it is not quite enough. Does she have any feature that would allow that to... Oops, wrong guy. Increase that? No, and she used her action surge already. Actually, she has fighting style dueling. What does that do? Let's forget. To damage rolls. It's just to damage.
It's extra damage on second.
It's just to damage. So, all right. So she misses. All right, so now Khan gets a chance to hear the shouting. He's perception at disadvantage. And 11. Oh, hey, if you hold Alt, it shows you which one. Interesting. I wonder if I control. 11 is not enough. He doesn't wake up. Galt, also at disadvantage. Oh, wow. Okay. So I just learned something. If when you're on the HUD and you hold Alt, basically you'll need this for next time, which is Alt will automatically do an advantage roll. Control will automatically do a disadvantage. That's why one is highlighted over here.
Wow. That's cool.
Galt does not wake up. Lys. Same thing. Ooh, yeah, she doesn't wake up either. Track. Also does not wake. All right, top of the round.
They sure are sleepy.
Hylough, you're up.
I guess I'll hit him again.
Okay.
Or try to.
Bonk.
23 definitely hits. You follow up that smack with yet another one, and he just crumples to the ground.
That was easy.
Well, 2 massive attacks will do that.
You had weapons. The rest of us not as much.
Yeah, they didn't have weapons down below. They would have had to open up their locker and stuff like that to get him out. So
yeah.
So he is now, for lack of a better term, he is now this. Oops, that's
deceased.
The wrong guy. Not deceased, but he is no longer available for the fight. So, what do you want to do?
I'm going to face the other way.
Okay.
Let's see here. I'm going to keep an eye on what's his name over there.
Brian, I'm going to put the Raven right here. He's standing on the railing. FYI.
It's better. It's out of my way.
He's not levitating in the middle of
he's not
Hylough's eyesight.
Why would he be flying around?
Too close to getting pooped on. That's what I'm worried about here. So I tell Rhux to keep an eye on that doors over there.
Okay.
Could be coming out.
Sephu was shouting about bloody murder and mutiny, so.
Well, that's nothing. I've already used my attack, so the only thing I can do is go over there.
I'm just pointing.
I can move and get attacked. That's doesn't sound
if
like
you
a lot of
wish,
fun.
you could move and get attacked. That is true.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna hang out right there.
All right. This guy was in the silence when that happened, but Blinby did attack him, so he's attacking back.
Is this the guy in a cot?
And he misses Blinby. He misses.
Which guy was that? Was that the guy in the cot?
On the stairs.
No, it's a guy on the stairs. The guy
I can't see. I'm in black for both my characters. So
you just tried to swipe at Blimby?
Well, Blimby tried to swipe at him also, so it is fair.
What, this guy?
Yeah, this guy struck at Blimby. He did not hit.
Oh, okay.
Blimby attacked him first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Blimby
okay. I didn't. I missed that.
Iylis, you're up.
Blimby went for the ankles and they were moving too fast.
Iylis, you also no longer have Shield of Faith, so.
Oh yeah, I do not.
I'm going to remove it.
Go for it.
Unless somebody else casts it on you, but
No, it just looks good.
that's another thing that will be coming up is that casting spells with this stuff actually works too. So when you cast Bless, it puts an icon on you and lasts
That's
until
cool.
the duration is over. So I've been working on this last weekend, so I just need to update the characters. So it's your up, Iylis. Yes. The guy just attacked Blimby.
Going to use Frostbite on this fellow.
Okay.
Because I'm all the way down for this mutiny.
All right.
Funny looking dice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, damn.
He makes the Constitution saving throw.
Man.
Fortunately for you. Anything else? You moved 5 feet. You've done an action. You can do something else if you'd like.
Do I have other things I could do? Well, I have a shield, but that's a reaction, I believe. I think it's all.
Okay. Marcus, you're up.
Need to twin my
You
spells
definitely
more.
heard Blimby say the jig is up.
Yeah.
And she was in the silence spell before.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to say, try not to kill anyone, not to hurt anyone who's not other than Scabs and anyone who supports him. Let's try to tie him up. The guy, pointing to the guy who's still asleep.
I thought Dresd'a was doing that last round. Oh no, you gave her.
No, she was covering the door.
Yep.
She will this round though. I'm gonna change. By the way, notice, and I changed form to the guy who was shouting mutiny. Yes, it's a little late, but still might help. Who knows? I'm sticking to my plan, damn it.
No, it's fine.
So,
it's just
casting
funny.
disguise. So,
It's just funny.
and then I know. Opening my locker with the movement and bonus action. I don't know if I can do anything with it.
No, that's fine. You've opened it up, and next turn you can get your stuff out as you go.
Okay.
The Raven.
Raven.
Sitting on the post, he's seeing Sephu shout about mutiny. You just watch Hylough just totally devastate one of the sailors. Like whack, whack. And the guy just like a sack of potatoes onto the deck.
That's okay.
Okay.
What should I have the Raven do? I think.
Oh wow, that's cool. I just noticed that the clock updated to 2 a.m. in 6 seconds as you guys have went through one round of combat.
Oh, cool.
Does the clock? Oh, I guess you have to click on the calendar in order to see.
Yeah, you have to click on the
Cool.
thing. It just doesn't come up naturally. You have to have it up.
That's so cool.
The Raven's gonna do some bold actions.
You're gonna attack Sephu and try to die so you get advantage with him.
Yeah. He's gonna attack with his beak.
All right.
Hold on, where's his attack? There it is. Oh.
No, that's a 1.
Well, it's not a natural one.
No, but still. He misses.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. All right.
Whoops. Well, it is what it is.
He's kind of flapping there and pecking at him, and
Yeah.
it just misses. Aaron, you're up. You didn't hear Blimby attack, but you definitely hear the other guy attack Blimby because she blocks the weapon that attacked her.
Okay.
So you can pick your weapon out as part of your move that you can do.
I am gonna do that.
Right.
Then
Same with you, Marcus, when it gets to your turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna murder.
Boss battle against Scabs.
You're gonna then drop that weapon.
Oh boy.
And you
Pick
can use a bonus
back
action
up.
to pick it back up, though.
And I'll do that, and then I'll walk this way.
Okay.
Whoops. Ah. And you know what? That's my turn.
All right. Rat gets up and scrambles back to here with a defensive action. He's no longer prone, but he's trying to get his bearings. The last 2 times he's come back awake, someone's immediately killed him, so he's getting the fuck out of the way. Dresd'a, you're up.
Okay, so Dresd'a will move and grab Roper, cock.
Okay, give me a grapple attack with advantage.
Okay, so he's awake now?
He's not necessarily awake, but you guys talking and the shouting up on deck has started
figured.
to wake him up. That's why you have advantage.
He's mildly conscious.
Let's see if she has athletics. She does not have athletics or... Okay, so just a straight up strength roll.
Okay, I even rolled with disadvantage for the pirate, and she is unable to grab him enough. He sees her coming, and she's confused. Yeah. He's confused, and she starts to try to grab him, and he kind of just rolls off of the hammock.
Just stay out of this, and nothing bad's going to happen. Just don't take a side. Just stay out and go with whatever happens in the end. That's her action.
That sounds like a Dresd'a thing to say.
Yeah. Scabs is doing something in here. The door opens. Scab looks out, and let's see here. He does. And then he fires a heavy pistol at you, Hylough.
Ooh. Not nice.
And
good thing he's rolling as well as us.
I think it goes wide. Yeah, it just goes wide. It doesn't go wide. Actually, you're able. It just glances off the side of your leather, your armor. And then he closes the door again.
Well, I don't want to be here.
That's his turn. Praedyth.
You need to get to cover.
Yeah.
All right.
Should take that corner that Sefu is holding.
Yeah.
Well, Sefu is technically up on the stairs, right?
Or whoever this is.
No, that is Sefu, but he's technically up here. I'm just having it down here so you can see where he's at. But he's technically right here on the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I hit the guy on the stairs?
Can you hit the guy on the stairs with what?
Like just with a spell.
Can you see him?
Can I see him?
No, I don't think you can see him from
target
there.
him.
Yeah, I don't think you can see him from there. Here,
Good move.
We can verify that by doing this.
There we go.
Can you see
And
him?
I'll cast. So I can see him now. I moved.
Gotcha.
I couldn't see him from where I was. I'll cast Toll the Dead on him from here though.
All right.
Because he has been damaged, right?
He has not been damaged.
He is not?
He has not been damaged.
Well, he's got a DC 13 Wisdom save.
That's interesting. It was supposed to do versatile, and I give you the second option. Oh, I know why. He makes a saving throw, but I'm gonna
this guy's like smart.
I'm gonna fix your spell
and
real quick.
wise.
Okay.
Because I know what the problem is.
And fortuitous.
This guy's just pretty good at everything.
Wait, he should have done. I guess there is no way for me to do versatile on here. Guess I can do that. Should do 1d12 necrotic and then get rid of the versatile. Oh well. I'm hoping it doesn't do it both of them at the same time, but we'll see the next time you use it. All right. Anything else, Praedyth? You are moving back or anything?
I'm gonna move back.
Okay.
But otherwise, I'm done.
All right, Rhux, you're up.
Okay. Doesn't look like many people are left up here, but there's a big gun.
Well, the guy with the gun was closing and opening the door and shooting out and closing it. But there is Sefu right here. He's here. The Raven is attacking him.
Okay. Well, I will pull out my trident now.
He just shot a gun on the ship. So
yeah, everyone's gonna wake up in a second.
there you go.
Are these doors up here or down a level?
No, they're up here. This is on top of that. Like if you were to go up on top of the
I got
forecastle,
you. I got you.
you would
I
go
got
up
you.
here.
Yeah, this is not going to end well. What do I have?
And
Follow 'em
Hylough, I
up.
will remind you as well that you know that there are 4 people in this forecastle up here, and the gun just got fired.
Uh-huh.
I'm going
Oh.
to pull out my trident, and then I'm going to move over to this door, these doors,
Okay.
and
Can you jam them closed?
don't know. What do I have? The boarding axe. It's not very helpful.
You could hit them with the boarding axe.
Oh, I have the trident out right now. Trying to think of ways to block this door so I don't have to deal with this.
You could block it with the boarding axe.
Ah, yes.
Try. I don't know.
That's not a
How does
lot.
it make you feel?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for people to start coming out.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
I'm gonna hold,
bottleneck them.
yeah, I'm a bottleneck 'em. I'm holding action until they open the doors.
Okay. There are 2 doors there, but
Yeah.
FYI.
If at least
All right.
one door opens, I will do the thing.
All right. Sephu attacks that damn bird.
No.
Oh no.
Sephu hits that damn bird.
Oh,
Murders that
he
bird.
killed the
The
bird.
bird is deceased.
How's he gonna kill the bird?
Bird is
good
out
I
of
get a
this.
new one tomorrow.
All right.
I got a new one
Um,
after a short rest.
Just take a nap and get a new
Yeah.
bird.
Yes.
All right.
Oh well.
All right. Sephu then 1, 2, 3 gets right up in Hylough's face and says, "You guys will pay for this." And he continues to shout, "Mutiny, mutiny!" True can hear that from down below. What is she gonna do? She's gonna move over to here so she can see the guy and do Sacred Flame. Him. He makes a dexterity save, so it doesn't work. Oh well. Blinby fights back. A new movie coming near to theaters near you. 10 also does not hit. So there's 2 are clang, clang as the 2 cutlasses lock in battle. All right, these guys wake up, they get up, and they start doing something inside there. Sure what, but that is what they do. And we head to the top of the order. Hylough, you're up. Sephu is in your
Okay.
face.
Well, I'm just gonna whack him.
All right. All right.
He's the bad guy, right? He's the bad guy.
As far as you know, he's attacking you.
oh boy.
Oh man.
13 does not hit, unfortunately.
Maybe we won't finish the battle this
He
session.
blocks it to the side. And goes doing anything else?
I'll
You do have an
let's
action
see.
surge if you wanted to use it.
Yeah, this might be a good time for that. And
All right. Action surge and attack again.
hopefully this is not wasted.
He's and then you whack him, but you waste that crit.
Yes, exactly.
You do whack him, and he's smiling, and you quickly just turn the weapon around and smash him with the back end of the handle in his stomach. And he's just, unfortunately, it doesn't do as much damage as you were hoping, but it still hits him.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's the end of your turn, unless you want to move for bonus action.
No. I'm gonna try to keep him in between me and the doors over there if I can, sort of like that.
Okay.
So you
All
know.
Right. The pirate down below attacks Blimby. This cutlass. This battle is going to take forever because these two keep on. Oh, that's not true. Blimby takes a slash across her upper arm, and takes some damage.
Ooh.
Blimby takes some damage. Iylis, you're up.
All right.
Just as long as he doesn't hurt Blimby's cotton candy hair, I'm okay with that.
There's a little bit of blood kind of coming in there as it's sprayed up into it. But...
I'm gonna try. Wait, no, I can't use that here because Blimby's in the way.
Yeah,
but
lightning lure would probably not do you any good.
No. I'm gonna try magic missile.
Magic missile.
That might hit.
It might hit.
Cast
Question
spell.
is how much does it hit for?
Well, that's only the first
that's
one.
That's only one.
Yeah.
It's still not great.
I was gonna say it's still below average, but technically.
Nine more, so 11 points. These magic missiles of strange energy come flying around over top of Blimby and smack him in the chest. And Marcus. Sorry, Iylis. Iylis, did you wish to do anything else?
No, I'm good
Bonus
here.
Or move. Okay. Marcus. It was 11 total.
So okay. So I wasn't sure if they. I'm gonna grab my crossbow, grab my rapier. Okay. I have the leather cloak. Can I put that on as armor?
You. By taking more than one item, you've turned this into an action.
Okay. Well, I mean, I knew it probably an action. I just didn't know if I. My armor's the most
You won't be able to take it out. You won't be able to. You can take the coat out, but you can't put it on. And any attack you make with it in your hands will be at disadvantage.
Okay, so instead, I will just get the cloak and leave the crossbow and rapier on at this point.
Okay.
And I will put the cloak on, if you allow that. If not, then I'll change my action.
You can.
I mean, I won't do anything.
No. Yeah. Let me check something. I just was curious how long. Like putting a coat on shouldn't take too long, but I'm curious how long it takes to put on like leather armor, for instance.
I think it's longer than I have. I think.
No. Again, you're putting on a coat. I'm not. It won't be as long as leather armor. I just need to see how long it is. Just because I'm curious. Putting on armor.
Heavy armor is like 10 minutes.
Yeah, heavy armor is not easy. So light armor, don is 1 minute. Shield is 1 action. Because it's a coat, I will say that you can pull it out and put it on, but you can't do anything else this round.
That's fine. Yeah,
I figured I would. You can't bonus action. You're just.
But I will say, look, if we win, next port of call, rest of you can get off the ship. No hard feelings. Just stay out of it.
Aaron, you're up.
Not if, it's when we win.
Aaron, you're up.
Hey. Well, might as well try again.
All right. $11 misses.
Imagine stealing my dice idea.
Well, I thought maybe a change of dice would help. Guess not. I'm gonna move out this way then. And yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Alrighty. Khan. Alright, last round. Got another thing. Open his locker. Takes out a weapon. Unlocks the door, opens the door. You see Rhux inside. You see the big, huge, heavyset guy coming out. He has a weapon. You can see past him. You can see movement in the actual in the cabin up there. Khan comes out, and he's like, "Good, we can finally get rid of you." And that's all he can do. Rat.
I get to do my thing then, yeah?
What was your thing? You said...
I said if anyone opens one of the doors, I'm going to do a thing.
All right.
All right. Mans is going to get stabbed. And thus.
You miss him as he
Tragic.
kind of takes the cutlass and slaps it out of the way.
Okay.
You guys gotta start getting some better rolls.
Yeah. I did all right to begin with.
Rat takes out. He has a dagger. No, he doesn't have a dagger. He should have a dagger. Don't know why he doesn't. Oh well. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he starts climbing up this ladder. Dresd'a.
Rat. All right, so she's gonna leave the guy alone. She's gonna go ahead and do this.
She's gonna leave the guy alone. Okay.
Yeah. Does he seem to be thinking about it one way or another?
He's currently on the ground, looking up, looking at the two of you. She's not sure if he's gonna fight or not.
And so, who is that on the stairs beside her?
That's one of the sailors. Yeah.
Okay, so 3. She will disengage.
Okay.
For action and move past him. And does she still have that chill touch thing?
Right? Yeah, she does.
She will use that on him. Is that how that works? Does she have to do an attack?
It's just to do a ranged spell attack.
She could have moved through Iylis and not have to disengage.
No, she would have had to disengage no matter what.
I don't think I can go diagonal through the wall.
Can't go diagonal through the wall.
That's a wall. Okay.
Yep.
So she should. So is that a bonus action to attack with it, or I don't know?
Yes, it's a bonus action.
Okay, so she will use that if she can.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
I said you could, and just
okay. Well,
it's a ranged spell attack, is what I was saying.
Is it chill touch? Is that what it is? Or ray of frost?
It's just roll a d20 and add.
Okay.
Add. Oh my god.
He's +4, so that's going to be 9.
Yeah, 9's not enough.
11 with the that's not going to hit probably. Although if it's it's not a save thing.
No.
Okay.
No, it's a ranged spell attack.
Gotcha. You said that. I'm just hoping. All right, I'm done.
All right. Scabs opens the door again. He really should, so I can tell. I can see. All right. He steps out. That's 4. And then he shoots at you again, my friend.
I can't keep what's his name between us.
No. But he is shooting into melee. I don't know if shooting into melee is anything anymore. Let me check. It used to be something, but range. 95. For once, it didn't send me somewhere else. Melee attacks, ranged attacks. Yeah, according to this, nothing, not a problem if he's going into there. And since you're kind of moving around, like when you're in close combat, you have disadvantage on the attack roll, but can see you and who isn't incapacitated. Not look like there's any, so a 16 to hit, but still misses because you have a 17. So again, just kind of grazes your shoulder, and then he takes a step back into here. 5, 6. But this door stays open this time. All right, Praedyth, you're up.
All right. Let's see. Well, now, yeah, I'm just gonna stand in their space for a second. Cast Toll the Dead again.
All right, so it does show the 2 different ones.
Yeah.
All right, this time he fails the save. He has taken damage, so he takes 9 points of necrotic damage.
All right. And I'll scoot back.
What is there some sort of point on creature? So you guys see Praedyth kind of point his finger at the sailor, and a sound of bells fills the air around him for a moment, but they're very discordant. And then the guy kind of grabs his chest a little bit. It's like, ugh! And then he looks at daggers at Praedyth, well, for as long as he can. All right. Rhux. Yep.
All right. Is it only this guy in front of me still? The other ones haven't.
The other
come out?
ones got really shitty initiative rolls.
Oh, good for them. Well,
Rolled a lot of ones on initiative. There's one thing you can do here, Rhux. I don't know.
trying to decide what I want to do.
What else you can do?
Well, I'm. How far does this go? It would get into the room. It won't do as much stuff as I think it will. It's not as long as I think it is.
Lightning them?
No, what I was going to do is water wave them, but it's not big enough. I'm not going to hit anybody else. Waiting for them to all come out. As a bonus, I will do Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. Pop that puppy on. Casting it. All right. And then what else?
And then I will I'll just attempt to hit him again for now.
Okay.
Waiting for more people to get out of here.
16 does hit. You're able to slam into his side. He's unable to deflect it this time, and you come away with, you leave some puncture wounds in there, and some blood starts pouring out.
Cool.
Sephu attacks you, Hylough. Uh, 15 misses. You're able to block it with your warhammer.
Yeah.
He then slides not into you, but this way, to the around you this way, and one more time to that way, so that he can fight you there. That pirate is down. Trek. Actually, I need to add this pirate to the combat. Where is he?
He's right there.
Right, but I thought I added him to combat. Where's the pirate? One pirate.
Generic pirate.
2 pirates. Did I not add him? Huh. He doesn't seem to be getting added. That's a bit weird.
Dead.
That's a bit weird. He's not dead. But I literally is just not adding him. Oh, wait. No, yeah, it's not adding him. Probably because I added him and then removed him. That's just dumb. All right, well, we'll just do him at the end of the round. Track. 1, 2, 3. Gets to here, but can't do anything else. In fact, he gets all the way to here and can't do anything. Oh, hold on. 1, 2. No, he gets to there. He only gets to there. True tries that lovely sacred flame again, hoping it will do something. And that time it does. The flame strikes down from the heavens and slams into this guy and does 5 points of damage. Blimby follows that up with an attack, which finally hits him. See, he's confused by the thing. He drops to one knee, but is still up and fighting as it gets a cut across his arm. Blimby uses second wind. And doesn't get back a lot of healing, but it's something, I guess. All right. Galt gets over to here, is now behind. What's his name? Do you have any? No, he only pulled out his cutlass. He wouldn't have pulled out the other thing. And then Lise does the next thing, which comes up behind there. 1, 2, 3, 4 gets to there. She actually continues. 5, you can do an opportunity attack. Rhux.
Very good.
Wow. You hit her on the way by for 7 points of damage.
Woo.
And she kind of stumbles a little bit, but gets to 6. And then 1, 2, 3. Actually, she can't dash because she pulled out a weapon. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He gets to here, is where Galt gets to on his turn. Top of the round. Hylough, you're up. The numbers are not looking good in your favor on the top deck at this point.
It's looking.
All right.
I'll yell. We need a little help up here. Of course, I know that. And then hammer him. Hopefully. Oh,
15 hits him. You do 16 points of damage.
Nice shot.
Whack into his side, and you see blood spray out onto the deck as you hear a crack of bones, and you see his part of his side just kind of cave in a little bit. Some ribs sticking out. Still up though. Still, he's like, get this guy. Anything else?
need a little help up here.
All right, this one down here disengages. 1,
Not the help
2.
I was hoping for. Wrong help.
3. You can move an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Where is he?
No, he disengaged. Never mind. 3, 4, 5, 6. He's like, this is not working out, guys. Hurry up and help us. Iylis, you're up. Pirate ran upstairs.
Right.
Sailor ran upstairs.
A little help.
Cool. Well, I will go up there then.
Inquire, Chad. Help, guys. Guys.
You're stuck at the top of the stairs, right?
You haven't,
Hey.
You haven't made any extra movements yet. So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, there's a guy right here.
Yeah, there's a guy right there. You can back up one if you'd like. You don't have to. You would have seen him as you were going up.
Wait, okay, so question about lightning lure. It says that they take 1d8 lightning damage if they're within 5 feet of me.
Correct.
But that's after they make the strength saving thing
You pull
to
them
be
to
pulled.
You. Yes. They have to end their turn, end the pull next to you. And then you radiate
so I gotta
lightning
like whip
damage.
them around.
Then you radiate
And-
lightning damage and they get hurt. So
Is it to anybody in the area or just
No, it's just to the one
target?
person.
That's
just the one
good.
person. So it's not the greatest spell for a sorcerer. I don't.
I was gonna say,
understand.
do you
Yeah.
really want him to be closer to you?
Yeah, that's the point. That's the way I look at it. And it's a cantrip, so you can't use your little surge of magic afterwards to fly away, which makes it even worse.
That's true, yeah.
So it's not really a great spell.
Maybe I was just looking at the lightning part and I was like, I want it.
You're not the only one who's taken
Maybe
it. Sorcerer in the other campaign did too, and I think he's used it interestingly. He's actually used it as a utility spell more than he has a combat spell.
Interesting. Can you like
That's
pull
cool.
himself up places?
Well, no, I mean you don't have to pull somebody the full 10 feet or the full 15 feet.
Yeah.
If they're let me rephrase that. They're 15 feet from you. You can pull them 5, and then they don't end up next to you, so they don't take damage. So you can use it to pull your friends from places, and they don't get attacks of opportunity and things like that.
Or pull a guy 10 feet between your guys, and so they can smack him.
Yeah,
but
it's
not
more
gonna help
useful
here.
if you're next to somebody of your own guys and you pull them to them. They take the damage. Then there's a guy next to you that can actually fight them right away. That's more useful. Anyway, you see him on the way up. You don't have to be all the way at the top. If you don't want to.
Frostbite. No,
All right, are you going to be next to him or not? That's
I'm
the
going to be
question.
right there.
Okay, that's the reason why I'm asking.
Okay, and then Frostbite.
Does work. He takes 2 points of damage. Ooh.
And he has disadvantage on his next
Advantage
weapon
on his
attack.
next weapon attack. All right. Mark him as that. Okay. Marcus.
So Marcus will grab his crossbow and bolts and move, because I think anything else would be a full action, correct?
Correct.
So 1, 2, 3 diagonal.
Can't move diagonal through the door.
Oh, well, 3, 4.
There you go.
Sorry. Can I see the top of the
You
stairs?
can't see
Is
the
that where
top of the
guy
stairs
is?
from there. No, you would have to get.
Okay, then I'll go here.
There is also where Iylis is, so you can move there.
Oh.
No, you can move there, shoot,
Okay, yeah.
and then back
4,
away.
Back away too. So that's what I'll do. I will shoot him with a crossbow.
And that's fine. I'm just letting you know.
Either good or bad.
13 misses, unfortunately,
Son of a bitch.
as it goes to the side.
All right, so who's got our big gun down here? Aaron. Aaron, handle this trash already. Bardic Inspiration.
All right.
Pretty good
Alright.
bardic
I have
inspiration.
1 left.
The raven is deceased. Aaron, you're up.
All right.
And I will click the button as soon as I find the bloody thing.
All right, so you go 1, 2, 3. You're at the top here. I'll just move you to the top. You're there.
That's 4, 5.
No, it's not 4, 5. You don't. This is these 2 squares here. These 2 squares here are these 2 squares here. So technically, Iylis is right there on this map. I just haven't set this map up properly for multi-level play. That's all.
Anyway, it's time to handle this trash. And I'll use my bardic
Inspiration. All right, roll a
The D6.
d6. Although technically, I should use the 1, but I'm not going to.
I don't like the way that. I think the person should go roll it.
13 still does not hit.
Ugh.
I'll do a hero point.
All right. Remember to
That
mark
makes
it
me
off.
re-roll it, right?
You can re-roll, or you can take the advantage roll. Your choice.
Take it. Well, I'll be quiet.
Well, if I were to
technically it's
take
a
the
reroll.
advantage with the 3, add to that.
Yes, because you're re-rolling a die technically, so you can take that as the re-roll. So
It'll be a net 17.
yes. Are you doing that or not?
Yeah.
All right, you hit him.
No, for sure that hits. Yeah.
You do 6 points of damage, and you basically come up this, rushing up the stairs, and trick your longsword through his side, and he goes, "Rah!" Hylough, you see a sword come out the back side of him, from the side of his, on his right side, and he goes, looks down, and he's like, "Rah!" And then he just kind of slides off and slumps to the ground.
Well done.
Good job.
Garbage day is here.
I can move on to more things.
There's my 1-liner, and then I'll go. So I've done 3, 4, 5. And I still have a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I shall. Come on. There we go. I shall mark. Oh, let's see. Creature within 10 feet of you. Well, in that case, I'm actually going to move 6 here to mark. Boom and boom.
Right.
Or is this guy within 10 feet? Oh, well, that won't even
they're all
matter
within
anyway.
10 feet. It's fine.
Okay, then I'll do boom boom. They'll be marked.
All right.
And that shall be my turn.
Okay. Khan attacks you, Rhux. It's like, you guys are gonna pay for this. And he drops his cutlass as he's speaking.
Destroyed, you're so
And
bad.
he picks his back up. And that's what he does.
All right, bozo.
Rat reaches the top of this thing, presses on the thing, finds it locked, and tries to unlock it.
No rat.
Going to be a dexterity check. Have these tools. It does not. A dexterity check. And he
Rat.
click, click, and he slaps open the top of the door. I can't remember if he has this feature or not.
Yes, he has the.
No, he doesn't. So that's all he does. But this trapdoor here now is open. So it provides another way in. Dresd'a.
Speaking of which, Dresd'a will 1, 2 with the diagonal. 3. Are these stairs occupied?
No, but they're going down, not up.
Okay. 4, 5.
I don't think that's
a
that's a 4 on that diagonal on the stairs, but
no, that's what I'm saying. I would straight 4.
I'm going to ask the
5,
question of
6.
why are you going that way when you know that the top of the stairs is cleared?
I actually don't know the top of it. I can't see it. That's why I thought. And there's so many people there.
I gave my one-liner.
And I was going to go ahead and do
garbage day
rush.
here.
She's going to rush and go up the door that Rat just came out of.
So here, I'll move it this time.
Run 1, 2.
So climb. So it's a climb of 10 feet. So 3, 4.
4.
And then she'll
Can
be.
she see now?
She'll be. I'm gonna have to move her over there. Is the thing.
That's fine. Sorry.
So there she's at.
Are those doors open or closed?
They're open.
Okay.
You can see through
them.
You can see people. I've got walls are now in place for some.
5 diagonal, 6, and frost attack.
Okay. She can't. The frost attack will have disadvantage because she's now next to somebody.
I'll do it before I get next to somebody.
Yeah, do it back here.
Yeah. And will that give advantage to him, even though she doesn't have a melee weapon?
No, it's a spell. It's a range attack, so it's not.
No, I mean,
when she's up next to him, yes, because
Okay.
she's providing.
Yeah, that's what she was going for.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So she'll touch. Either good or bad.
12 doesn't.
And my standard crap. All right. And then she's done.
All right.
Seriously, that is a second crit that's in the second die for me.
Yeah.
This comes 1, 2. Shoots at Hylough again. This pistol. It's going to hit some point. That point is now. You take a bullet to the shoulder and it goes out the other side and you take 6 points of damage. But it's more of a grazing shot. 6 points isn't truly your whole thing.
Right, trade wind of the north.
Did
you
sorry,
read that?
all I did was, you know what I did? I typed in the hit points and I pressed enter, and then I had looked at that before, but all I did was click on and then hit enter, and then it selected that. So yeah.
1, 2, 3, and then he closes the door. All right, that's Scab's turn. Praedyth.
He sucks.
He's playing smart.
Agreed.
Yeah, but he could come out and die.
You guys could try other things too than just purely trying to shoot people. Hit them. It is a game of more than just combat.
What are you talking about?
Are you trying to get to the top, Praedyth?
Yeah. That's as far as I can go though.
No, I know, because I haven't changed the thing. So you were.
I was literally just at the top.
Yeah, no, but so.
I can't move anymore. That's 25 feet.
Oh, okay. So you're literally right there. All
I'm literally right there.
Okay.
Literally.
Am I able to see people? I can't.
Because you're at the top, and there's no walls here. You're coming up onto the deck. So sure.
All right. At the hold on. The one, not the one that's right next to Rhux, but the one next to that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Ice Knife.
15 hits.
So I guess I do.
Well, what's the save here?
1 point of damage, and it's a DC 13 dex save for when it explodes.
All right. So he takes 1 point.
Yeah.
Which she's still up, and this person does the dex save. Is that correct?
They both do a dex save.
Anybody within 5 feet.
The target and each creature within 5 feet do a dex save.
It takes 1 detect. Oh, okay.
And then I gotta roll 2d6 damage.
Yeah, I should do that as an extra thing. All right, so he made his dex save. He got a 19, so that one's fine. And this guy got a 25.
Bad,
so
of course.
Well, then don't worry about
it. It's not half damage.
Nope. It's either I hit you or I don't.
Okay. Anything else? You have a bonus still?
No, I'm good.
All right. Rhux. There's a lot of people around you, but you do notice Dresd'a has come up behind Khan.
That's crazy.
And if you do attack him, you get a +2 to your attack.
Very cool. They didn't stay where I wanted them to. This is very not nice. They're very mean to me.
It's not like you can hold 2 spots at once.
Yeah, I know, but I thought they wouldn't have as much movement. That's fine. That's okay. We're going to get the drop on this idiot.
Double move,
All right, I'm going to use another bonus action.
Okay.
For this.
All right.
For my Fury of the Tides. And then I'm going to bop this man.
Which one?
The one in front of me, Con. So 18.
18 will hit. Second.
And he will take
to say you have the thing.
He'll take the extra charisma damage because I don't want to move him, so he's going to take +3.
So 11 points.
Nice shot.
All right, so you...
I'm a charismatic boy.
You slam that thing into there, and the water coalescing around your arms seems to harden slightly and help push it in even more vigorously.
And
you guys are looking, you see over at Rhux, you can see water is just sort of forming around him like a puddle, and then just coming up his arms and legs and around him, and sort of this watery kind of. It's very weird looking.
And then to add a little bit of flair, I'm going to, I'm gonna grin at him, but it's gonna look very mean.
All right.
Like a crocodile grin.
Like a crocodile.
So Rhux grimaces at him, and all right. So it is now Trek's turn. Trek, noticing Dresd'a behind. Oh, that's a good question. What does he want to do here? He's going to attack Rhux with Cutlass.
To attack me?
It's a 16 to hit you.
So I don't have my regular armor on, right? Because I wouldn't have had it on if I was going up to do night duty.
No, you were on night duty. You'd have your armor on.
Okay, so I'd have chainmail on. All right, he doesn't hit me then. I think I'm at 20 right now.
Right.
Pretty sure Shield of Faith is 2.
Nice.
Yeah, he doesn't hit me.
Yeah, I mean, it's only the people sleeping who probably wouldn't have their stuff on. And even that, like, leather I would allow you to potentially sleep in. It wouldn't be terrible. But chainmail, probably not.
No, I just wasn't sure if I'd have it on regardless.
Right,
but
so
I guess if I'm on night duty, then yeah, I would.
True's turn. True. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She gets up to here, so 6. And then she does a Sacred Flame at Iylis.
Yeah.
Completely misses it and takes 5 points of damage as the flame streaks from the heavens and strikes her. It looks more like a lightning bolt because of, Vasra being storm, and actually I really changed what she is now. She's actually she is now I did some stuff with gods today. She is now the goddess of thunder and strife. So you hear a thunderous roar as it strikes the woman. Strikes Iylis. That's her turn. Blinby continues up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is exactly how far she can move. She strikes at Iylis. She hates Iylis with a passion.
Good.
And hits for 6 points as she grins like, I'm gonna get rid of you. 15. All right. She does 6 points of damage. She's done with all of her special abilities. Galt moves in behind Rhux and strikes. Rhux, that is a 19 to hit, but he's got a +2, so it's a 21 to hit.
Oh, well, then he will hit me.
All right, so you're going to take 8 points plus sneak attack damage.
Okay.
Which is going to be something it's not telling me. Once per turn, an extra 7 points. So you're going to take 15 points of damage total.
I would call that impolite.
Yeah, it was very impolite, but you know what? That's what he does. Iylis
Not very nice.
Returns the attack on Blinby. Since she's... Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me back up. I need to back up. Back it up. Back that up.
Beep, beep, beep.
Back up that ish.
Aaron, if somebody's marked and they don't attack you, is that disadvantage?
Disadvantage, yeah.
Okay, well, that was the lowest roll for Galt, so we're all good.
Never mind.
All right, so Iylis attacks. I shouldn't have deleted her roll, but I did. So we'll attack again with Iylis. On the Blinby. 18 hits for 8 points. Blinby takes a pretty big slash across her torso. But she doesn't have anybody to do sneak attack with, so there's that. And it is now the top of the round with Hylough getting his turn to go again. The tides seem to be turning in your favor as more of the guys seem to be coming up.
And I'm going to... Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to knock on the door, bang on the door that he's been coming out of, which is the other one, right? I'm standing in... Okay, and I'm going to ready an action to attack him when he opens the door.
Okay. Opens which door?
Well, I assume he's been always opening this top door,
sure.
right?
So you're saying the top door.
Yeah, and I'm standing in front of the other door because
all right, no, that's cool.
Do they open in or out?
Would I be able to reach him if he opened? Would I be able to reach him to attack him if he opens the door?
Not if he opens the door, but if he comes out one, yes.
Has he been always coming out of the door?
Not always, but he has the last few times because you've been not in a place that he could see directly. So.
But now I just banged on the door, so now he knows I'm here.
Yes.
What did you do that for?
Yeah. Can I say I don't bang on the door now?
You anti-bang.
Literally just said by bang on the door.
Yeah, I know. All right.
If you stand in the middle, can you hit both of them? Is that a space in the middle?
No, there is no space in the middle.
Okay.
Rhux had that same problem.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me give you a piece of advice, Hylough. You bang on the door. Most people, when they bang on the door, might actually say something like, "Hey, we've got the upper hand. Maybe you should surrender." Or like, "Hey, you're gonna die, fool." Or
You just knock.
Hey,
That's right.
You better give up because we've got it. We've got this. This ship is ours. Give up, and we won't keelhaul you. Just to throw in
right? No, that's fine. Give me a. Are you lying about this or?
No, because
then give me a persuasion roll. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not lying. I'm gonna do this.
No, that's fine.
I have no qualms about this, and he's like,
it's not terrible.
Please let me in to discuss.
Discuss the terms of your surrender.
Discuss the terms of your surrender. Yeah. All right. So you're setting it. If he comes out far enough to attack him, you will attack him.
If I could reach him, I'm going to attack him.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And I can't move. I can't ready an action to move, right?
No.
Okay.
Your
right.
turn is technically over. You just have the ready to action. And technically, the ready to action is your reaction. So you can't even use a reaction after that.
Okay.
The way it works. This guy backs over into this corner and just drops his weapon and basically is like, I'm done.
Good for him.
All right. And I'm going to put a mark on him to say that he has given up. I'm going to do that. Iylis, you're up.
All right. So we just got this lady and who gave up over here? This one?
No, this
Either
guy,
one of them.
This
guy.
guy right here. Nobody else. All these guys
the
are still
dizzy,
fighting.
the dizzy logo.
The named guys are still fighting.
The guy who was downstairs and ran away is the one.
All right, we're gonna pop up here and step on Sefu, and let's shoot some magic missiles at track over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cast it at second level and do two bolts on each.
Okay. Fine.
Yay.
First one.
All right. I'm going top to bottom. So
Yeah.
do one more D4 plus 1 on that one.
Copy this. It's easy for me to do that.
9. So he takes 9 points.
And then another 2.
And
wow.
Oh.
Wait, that was plus 1.
Yeah,
so
I was going to say, is that even
4.
possible? It should be a minimum of 4.
Yeah, it is 4.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh.
Right. And the other two kind of just graze track as they kind of go by. And he kind of looks at you and he's mute. But he just
What are
like
you going to say
stares
about
at
it?
you. What are you going to say? All right, Marcus, you're up.
So Marcus will come up the stairs.
Marcus is going to make an attack.
2, 3. Why would I do that? Okay, so can I go up 4 to be on top?
3 is there.
Okay, so 4. I am deception. Mutiny. 5, 6. Remember, I'm still looking like the other guy.
Yeah. Also remember Hylough and Rhux. And Hylough and Rhux don't know that.
What?
I know.
Do I get an opportunity attack on this?
You know.
Iylis knows. Iylis was down there.
Oh,
when I
yeah,
did
that's
it.
true. I was there.
You were down there, yeah.
Sort of.
But Rhux and Hylough were not.
I was kind of
And then-
outside
no, I
the
know.
room when you did that. I
So
was not really
1,
looking
2,
in there,
3, 4. We'll get in the ship.
but I did see you.
The boat? Okay.
Actually, hold on. Crap. So I was there. I will cast my cantrip, which is always worthless, but I'll try it anyway. Sorry, I got caught myself. Not guidance, but
Oh, it's guiding bolt.
Guide.
Not guiding bolt.
True
it's
strike.
True strike. Thank you.
Guiding light. That's it.
So I
Okay.
can't actually see. There's a big triangle behind me. Like I can't see. Okay, never mind. I got it now.
What do you mean?
Looking at the wrong screen. So who is this? That person.
True.
Okay. So I will do a true strike on this person.
Okay.
A true strike?
Yes, that is what it's called.
Okay.
And that is it for right now.
Okay.
Oh, I will whisper to Hylough, it's me. If you can hear, you can't hear, can't, you can't. That's his turn.
All right. It is now Aaron's turn.
Okay. Let us do some murder. Okay, this person over here being rude.
Getting murdered.
10 misses, unfortunately. You strike out, and she's able to deflect it to the side.
Well, I'm still gonna go here though.
Okay.
'Cause I have this guy marked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Khan is like, whoa, 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 whoa. And he drops his cutlass. And he puts up his hands. I'm done with this. This is not worth dying for. Rat scampers up the thing, comes up here with you, and slides in behind Track. And strikes him with his sword. But misses. It is now Dresd'a's turn. The guy right in front of Dresd'a just dropped his weapon and basically sounds like he's trying to surrender.
The guy in front of Dresd'a?
Yes.
Okay, well, she will step back, 1, 2, and shoot the guy in front of Rat. Because he is not surrendered, right?
Not so far, no.
Yeah. She hasn't had any blood. This is very unlike her. Let's see. If I roll like crossbow, I think it's going to go with dex. Should I just roll a d20 since that's how it works?
No, she has a thing. She's already changed it. We've already changed it for her.
Okay, I didn't know.
I believe.
With that roll, it probably won't matter.
Yeah, it's switched over. It's using her charisma.
Charisma?
Yep, it's a +4, so definitely using her charisma.
It still sucks.
She missed.
Yep. And she will use her little ice attack. Now.
12 also, unfortunately, misses.
I should not be allowed around electronic dice. I can't even throw these into a field and get rid of them. This is sad. I'm done.
Scabs opens the door and looks out. You see him assess the battle, and he says, "What are your intentions?" You can answer, Hylough, if you like.
Oh, the ship is ours. You can surrender now. We will drop you off at an island if you surrender.
You see him ponder for almost a full 6 seconds, and then the gun skitters out from the thing.
Nice.
Or skitters across the thing.
Right.
Fine, fair enough. Praedyth, you're up.
So, is anybody still being hostile?
Lise is, Scalt is, Track is.
I'll just shoot a hostile. You know?
Yeah, seriously, guys, we can't let these guys go.
They're gonna be rude. They're gonna be rude.
Oh no, they just haven't had a chance for their turn to
maroon
do
them
Oh,
on
it's
an
not their
island.
turn
That's
yet?
pretty funny.
I'll hold an action.
Yeah, I'm just saying they haven't.
somebody.
It hasn't been their turn yet, Brian. That's why.
If somebody doesn't surrender, I'll shoot them.
All right. Okay. Rhux.
Or can I real quick just pop out here so I'm not blocking them?
Rhux. Technically, there's nobody down below. It's coming up, but.
Rhux is...
Khan, the guy you were fighting, has surrendered.
Yes, but the dude who shanked me...
This guy has, as far as you know, hasn't yet. But again, hasn't had a chance to yet. This person hasn't either. Again, hasn't had a chance to yet.
Yeah, I'm going to turn to face the guy who shanked me in the back, and then just like leer at him and hold my action.
Okay. Well, that was the wrong one to do it to, because this guy does attack you. So, Praedyth, you can fire at Track as he attacks.
He's a jerk then.
As he attacks.
Of course he is.
Rhux.
They both are. They all are.
Yes, but he's a bigger jerk.
Praedyth, your Eldritch Blast misses. Track's Cutlass also misses.
That's good.
Bangs up against your watery Shield of Faith. True Does a Sacred Flame on track. Makes a dexterity save, so nothing happens. He dodges out of the way. Blinby points her weapon at Iylis and says, "Surrender! You know we've won the day." Galt looks at you, Rhux, and so it's like, fair enough, fair enough. He drops his cutlass and he's like, "You guys get it for today." And then Iylis looks around, assesses what's going on, is like, "You've bested us this time, Blinby, but maybe we'll never get a chance to do another rematch." And she drops her weapon. The only one who still has a weapon out is Track. Hylough, you're up.
All right. Tell the captain, come out, get down on your knees, and grab some rope and start tying him up if he complies.
Okay.
But otherwise, I'm on guard. He makes a wrong move, I'm whacking him. So.
Okay. That one's 100. Iylis, what are you doing?
I don't particularly know.
Still got one guy fighting.
It's just Trey?
Yep. Just this guy here.
I think he gets
I mean, he did attack somebody the last round.
He gets a Ray of Frost.
He gets a Ray of Frost, and he gets a Ray of Frost. Unfortunately, it misses him. It strikes him in the chest, and he kind of looks down and just shakes himself.
A Ray of Frost.
Right.
The door gets a Ray of Frost. Kind
of like Arnold, he just flexes his pecs, and the frost just falls off.
Man.
Anything else?
Nah, that's about it.
All right, Marcus, you're up.
Well, crap.
Only one seems to be still fighting.
Yeah. I'm going to shoot him.
Okay, that's fine. You shoot at him with your crossbow.
Yep.
And a sharpshooter.
I'm going to use the sharpshooter this time.
Sounds
Do I
good.
get surprise advantage because he doesn't know who I am for my disguise?
No.
Okay. Well, I mean, he didn't know.
I mean, sure, but at the same time, you're out visible, so.
I gotcha.
But you did roll a natural 20.
Yeah. Wait, is that natural 20? Can't be that.
Yeah, it's a natural 20.
Then why haven't my stats gone into that? That's unusual.
Because you have +3, +2, -5. So it's exactly a 20.
Okay, that's right, because it balances out. Anyway, so I will definitely take that.
It's exactly a 20. All right, so 15 + 1, so 16 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As it goes right into the side of his throat, and psst, a big spurt comes out. He quickly puts his hand over it and snaps off the thing. But that he's still up. Well, that was a pretty massively nasty hit.
Would have been nastier if I'd rolled again. But so then,
what else?
I'll turn and level my crossbow at Rat. Scabs. At Scabs.
Well, Scabs is technically still inside of the thing.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't. It hasn't been his turn yet to come out. So.
All right, so I will do this then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cover him from this angle. I will drop my disguise.
Okay.
And I'm done. Yeah. I'll go ahead and give Chad. What's your character's name? Not Iylis. Hylough. You resist. You know what to do. Inspiration.
Thanks.
Aaron, you're up.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back up my boy Rhux.
Okay.
I'll give him all one chance to surrender.
By doing what?
Oh, well, I guess. Does he look like he has any sort of intentions of surrender?
Well, I mean, he's literally attacked Rhux, so, I mean...
Since the big guy dropped his weapon, he's still attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going down with the ship. Going down.
All right. Be my first hit. Nope.
Nope.
That definitely is a
Drop your
miss.
sword.
You drop your sword.
What the heck?
Pick it back up.
And you pick it back up.
I've only gotten one hit today.
Khan doesn't do anything. Rat strikes with his sword, which gets +2 because you're on the other side. That is a 13. That doesn't hit. He kind of tries to hit him, and it just goes against his leather armor, and he cuts a little bit of the armor, but doesn't make it all the way through. Dresd'a's turn.
Dresd'a will shoot him. After checking to see if I'm on mute, so you can hear me.
You can hear us. We can hear you.
I know. I'll just different screen the way I'm doing this.
18 will hit. 12
So
points.
12 points of damage, and then the ice.
So yeah,
Blast.
the bolt comes through the other side of his neck, and now he's got like these partial arrow in one side, bolt coming out the other. He's looking kind of weird.
Look at me when you fall, and then gesture in the ice thing. Absolutely misses. No, it hits.
No,
Woo!
19 hits, and
7 points. Is that right damage for that?
I don't think it's the right damage for that.
Oh, it's a
check
D6.
It's a D6.
Can we just roll?
Well, let me check.
D6?
It might be a D8. I gotta check. That's all.
Okay.
I don't remember off the top of my head. It is a D6. So yeah, roll a D6. Certainly can't do a 7 points on a D6. Actually, you don't need to roll a D6. He only had 1 hit point left, so it doesn't matter what you roll.
Okay. Well, she doesn't. Look at me when you fall, and then kill her.
Oh, I mean, he was fighting Aaron.
No,
stuff,
but that's
so.
it is.
The ice
what she
though
would
strikes
do,
him in the
though.
back, and Aaron watches as Track just falls forward onto him, and Aaron kind of pushes him to the side. At that point, Scabs puts his hands out of the door and walks out and drops to his knees and puts his hands up.
Okay. Well, good for
And
him.
we will end combat there because nobody here is going to fight anymore. So you start tying him up.
Mhm.
And while you're tying him, he's like, Mad Dog's going to find you. You're going to pay for this.
You're the only one that's going to pay for this.
So what are you guys doing? I'm assuming everybody's tying up people and
Yeah, let's tie him up.
Put them all down in the bilge where they belong.
Let's
Maybe
not do
we'll
that.
whip a few on the way down or something like that.
Praedyth
What?
is delivering a long-winded sermon about
Yeah, I think you
how
just put him in front of
whims of
Praedyth,
fate
don't-
have saved the day.
Say, no, his torture is too much.
So Marcus is going to go back down and heal the guy who was hurt so bad, who was not. Who just got caught up in it. Not the one who actually fought. The one who.
You get down there and he is actually bled out.
Okay. Well, I thought you said he was unconscious. That's why I thought he wasn't dying, but he was dying.
No, you guys, I believe. Let me check.
He surrendered, but
Let me check.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh no, he had 1 hit point left. So no, he's still alive.
so Marcos go down and. Sorry, you got caught up in that. With export. Just get off the ship if that's what you want. You want to stay?
Port. Oh, no, not port. No ports. Islands.
So you guys tie them up. What are you guys
Oh,
doing
wow.
next?
That's my good roll. 10 points of healing to him.
All right.
So motion them all. Well, let's talk before we motion do anything.
Are you what are you taking him down to the bilge and
Yeah, they're in the bilge. I'm like,
right,
I'm
so
locking them in.
You get down to the bilge and you find that there is actually manacles for 4 people, but that's it. So you have, as it stands, you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people.
Well, the ones that were not necessarily on his side, the one that was asleep, and
All
the
right, so you're
one
gonna leave
who
2. That
got
means
a
there's
fight.
still 8 though.
Right.
Well, we're still going to tie them up. I don't know what else we can do,
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And lock,
I'm just saying, there's manacles down there. You can manacle.
Let's
4
put
of
them-
them.
Manacles on the strongest and worst ones.
Yes.
Yeah. So Rat definitely gets manacles. Actually gag him. Not Rat, I'm sorry.
Rat?
Yeah, so we're going to manacle Rat.
Yeah.
Manacle Rat? What Rat?
He's had such a good day already. Let's put Scab somewhere different and gag him. He's the brains of the operation. You
have multiple places. Like you have,
that's what I'm saying.
You have this.
I'm telling the rest of the group that. That's what I'm telling the rest of the group. We don't want him.
You do have a couple spots you could put it. You could put it back in the place where you had the where the one guy was, where you found the stuff. Like you could put him in there. That's a whole room.
Yeah. And all the stuff was out of it, I guess.
As much as you could find. Yeah. I mean, you've got all the pages and stuff like that you.
Okay, so let's put him in there for now.
Yeah, all right. You can lock him in there. You put 4 of them in manacles. The other 3 you just tie up and leave down there in the bilge, I guess.
Yeah, and put a guard on top of it.
All right.
Who wants to guard the door?
Rat will guard. Will stay down there and guard. I mean, the door and the trapdoor to get into the bilge are basically within 10 feet of each other. So.
Okay. Can you turn off the fog of war?
No, I'm not going to turn off your fog of war.
I can't see the bug. Can't see anywhere.
So let's get together and we won. Woo!
Woo! Yeah, go team.
Thanks.
That was close run thing, but we've taken the ship.
Yeah, so you guys are taking the ship.
Let's discuss plans.
True and Blinby are looking at you like, what are your plans?
That's what we need to discuss.
Got any ideas? I don't know what to do.
I got places I want to go.
No, that took about 10 minutes to do all that, so I've just updated time.
Let's definitely turn away from the place that he wanted us to go to, because there could be someone to meet him there. He had plans. There was a specific reason he wanted to go there. So I don't feel that we need to.
I imagine, though, pretty quickly we're going to need a resupply. So we do need to find a depot of some sort. And we're going to need.
I was going to say, let's go look at.
I know. We have to inventory this ship, but we're also going to need a larger crew.
But,
we can't man this ship by ourselves.
Well,
for a long period of time.
If anybody knows where Flotsam and.
You only know about Flotsam. That's it.
Flotsam.
Someone mentioned that, and that was it.
Yeah, if we do know that, let's look at it. Let's look through the cabin to see what maps we have.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
And I think we should just set Scabs adrift by himself and let the ocean take him.
True says, yeah, or maybe we could get the bounty for him.
Oh, there's a bounty?
Bounty.
I'm sure there's a bounty for him. I'm sure there's a bounty for all of them, actually. There's pirates.
Yeah.
But
where would we
make
do that?
Mad Dog our enemy? Right now,
you've already made Mad Dog your enemy by taking over the ship.
Bit late for that one.
Yeah.
If we put it in port, leave the ship, and then disappear,
we could leave the keys in his name.
Yeah, I mean,
or we just keep
that is an option. I'm just throwing it out there. I just don't feel leaving him. He is by far the most dangerous, and the one who deserves his fate the most of them.
Oh.
Yes,
but Hylough did promise that we drop him off at an island.
Hylough said he would not keel haul them.
No, Hylough said he'd not keel haul them. That's true, but he also said that he would.
Oh, okay.
But we could change it.
Actually, he did say when he asked, "What are you planning to do?"
That's right. He did say,
"I will drop you off at an island."
But everything's an island. Everything is an island. Even where the authorities are, we would turn him in for a bounty is an island.
We are sailing a ship that we helped capture. So I'm not sure authorities would be that happy to see us necessarily.
Blimby picks up at that point and says, "Well, we could just refit it, get rid of the name."
Mm-hmm.
Which
I know somebody in Tirax Landing. They owe me a favor.
Go there.
It's a great idea.
How far is that from here?
Well, you bring up the charts that you've taken from the captain's quarters, and you look at the Sea of Tears, and You guys, let me update here where you're actually at. You guys are technically about right here. Tirax Landing is approximately right here.
2 days away.
About a day and a half, 2 days, maybe at the most.
I think that's a good plan.
But that's exactly where we're heading back toward. But we don't know where.
You don't know where Mad Dog went. You saw him sailing to the northeast.
Okay.
When you guys headed west, he started sailing northeast.
Okay.
Now, quick primer of how it is to sail around here. Far easier to sail from this direction to this direction than it is from this direction to this direction.
Okay, so that actually goes with the wind.
Yeah,
with the current.
this is a westerlies area, the whole thing. So the winds blow this way for the most part.
Okay.
You can tack to get over to 2 here, but basically you can do full speed going from left to right and half speed going from right to left.
So that is ideal. We're going that way. That would be. Are there storms in the center worse than, or is it a fair? It's not a. It's open water, so it's not
it's open
worse
water. I mean, as far
else.
as you are concerned, this is the only spot right here which has a storm on it, other than normal, just squalls and the occasional heavy storms. This area does not know about hurricanes. Hurricanes don't exist in this particular world. There's not enough water and warm enough, not enough distance for a storm of that nature to pick up enough steam. So there are heavy storms, but hurricanes are not a thing.
So Marcus looks at true.
That's not entirely true. The massive storms that are outside of the whole thing are massive hurricanes, so probably stronger than hurricanes, quite frankly. But
gotcha. So Marcus looks at True and says, "I assume you don't want to see the eye at this point."
The eye? You mean?
Isn't that what she wanted to see? The storm? She had mentioned the.
No. This is
one day seeing.
She's talking about this storm here in the arch.
Yeah.
In the Arch Isles. No. I mean, if you want to go there, we could go. But
we're gonna go right past it. It looks like.
You're gonna go to the south.
No, he's just grinning. Obviously being sarcastic. Okay, so I say we go to port, and we would have a couple days to decide.
Well, I mean, so you know that you've patched the ship, so the ship has been patched. One thing you did notice while you were patching the ship is that in the bilge, and you've noticed this over the last couple of days, there is a leak in there that you're not able to get a good patch on. So at some point, probably if you let the ship just be here for a week, it would probably sink because it's taking not enough water. But I mean, you can bilge it fast enough to keep it from sinking, but you need to get that fixed as well if you're going to keep the ship. The cannonball holes you've patched up as much as you could, but it would be better if you could actually replace the wood and make it more structurally sound. The room where you found the secret panel and stuff is basically got like, think of it as if it was a container that somebody did an explosion in that just didn't break, so it's all bent out of shape. So there's some cracks in the flooring of it that bent down. There's a little bit of cracks in the ceiling of it that are bent up, which you can actually sort of see a little bit inside of the galley and the crew quarters above. So that really needs a bit more fixing. You can give me an intelligence check to kind of figure out how much this might all cost. And if I could find my PDF, you could also give me an intelligence check about how much the whole ship itself might. I have to find my PDF.
Marcus doesn't have anything that would help with that, so that is Marcus's check.
All right. You think to fix everything into a good working order would probably cost about 150 gold, maybe something of that nature?
Well, surely we have that among these people, these guys that we.
Assuming they all want to sail with us too. I mean, that's another.
No, the ones we just took captive. We have their stuff. We have their loot.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't. What loot do you have?
I was gonna say it went with a Mad Dog, right?
Yeah, most of the.
Well, I mean, they would have. They would have.
They have some money on them, but you don't have. There's not 150 gold worth of money on them. Amongst all the stuff, you probably would have gotten about 60 gold amongst them all, with most of it being on scabs.
I don't think we should Because they'll work for us, I think, if we treat them well. Taking their money is probably not going to.
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about how many guys did we capture? We captured 8 or 9 guys.
You have 8 guys.
And
I mean,
and
technically you have 10, but you're letting 2 of them on their own reconnaissance at this point.
Yeah.
Right.
If we do that, I don't know how this works, but we've definitely been an enemy, and we've got to stay in port until they get us the gold, and we have to repair the ship before Mad Dog gets back to us.
Okay, I'm sorry, I missed something. Why do we have to have? Who's giving us the gold?
It's ransom, right? I mean, it's a.
What are you talking about?
Oh
ransom?
no, I just thought I'm sorry. I just thought that if we each got 50 gold coming off of that last raid, then each of these guys would have 50 gold. And why would they leave it on the main ship, the Maiden's Folly?
Okay.
You know, why wouldn't they carry it with them?
Maybe they bought stuff with it.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Well, we can see.
You did not find 400 gold pieces on them. You found 60 gold pieces amongst them all.
Okay, all right.
There's your current answer.
Is there anything in the cabin worthwhile? I assume not, since you probably stripped it. But
in the captain's cabin.
Yeah,
they took most of the stuff out of there. I mean, it's mostly just the effects of scabs at this point. And there you find another 50 gold amongst all the stuff, like mostly in jewels and stuff like that.
So you were talking about the bounty.
Yes, they're probably is bounty on them. That's what True is suggesting, that there's probably a bounty on.
That's turning them over to the law, not
yes, that's turning them over to the law.
Okay, that's different. I misunderstood.
Yes, that's turning them over to the Mirgale Navy or sheriff somewhere, or someplace where they are known quantity and there is a bounty.
We could definitely do that then.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying give them back to Mad Dog.
I mean, you could try to ransom them back to Mad Dog if you would like.
No.
That is. I mean, you could totally do that. I would totally not.
I'd rather them disappear, to be blunt. But
I cannot find.
So, what is in that town that we know of, other than the repair facility? If we go there,
well, Belinby says, "Well, I used to be there. There's a shipwright. There's a couple inns, a few taverns. There's a small Mirgale garrison there. Last time I was there a year ago, it was staffed by maybe 10 men. Not very many, but still some. There was a... really cannot find this PDF. I know I have it, but I cannot find it. Oh well. That's probably the main things that you really care about. There's a blacksmith. There's just somebody owes me a favor, and I could get them to pay up by helping us fix the ship and refitting it enough so that it would be not necessarily look like the sea spray.
That would be ideal. Do we want to continue sailing? Do we want to be merchants? Do we want to become privateers? What will we do with the ship? Looking at everyone, what do you want? I am here to learn the lands around. Trading would be ideal. Learn more. I know some merchants that we might be able to work with to deliver some cargo. But
I could get into that for a little while.
I would very much rather like to steer away from piracy.
Well, I was about to say piracy is a dirty word. The privateers also, but merchants would definitely be a way to start. But we do run the risk of running across Mad Dog again.
Just choose maybe a different area that he's not frequenting. Maybe we'll go closer to Emerdal or Calastra, yeah, someplace like that.
Okay. So, does everyone? I would like to hear what everyone wants to do. I would like to explore the merchant option or the privateer option.
Well, eventually, I just want to make my way over to Emerdal at some point, but I am along for the ride until then.
I vote merchant.
Dresd'a is just along for the ride, as far as I know. She's learning about herself and probably staying quiet during this.
No, she's not. Dresd'a has been given a vision by her, not a vision, but Dresd'a has been specifically told by our order that she needs to look for the Eye of Eternity.
Okay. Would
she has no idea where it's at.
Okay. But would she say, I am looking for an object, or would you say I'm looking for things and not say what it is?
No, remember when she talked to them and had the vision way back, I don't know, about 5 sessions ago, she said, hey, I know what we're supposed to find next. And that's how she put it.
Okay. Well, then she will point that out that
along
the way we are going to be looking, we need to look for this.
Yeah, she has no idea where it's at, though. But
no, that's fine.
But she would probably say, hey, if there's anybody who knows of any sages or anything like that, she's definitely looking to talk to someone of that nature. So yes, and Blinby speaks up. Yes, I think there actually is a sage on Tyrok's Landing. Actually, might be able to talk with him. He's interested in there's a tower that was that's off the coast. They use that as a lighthouse now, but originally it was, I believe, a wizard's tower. I didn't pay too much attention to the local legend, but there's a sage there who's kind of looking into it, I think.
Perhaps there's work there to explore. You've already explored one ruins.
Oh, no, this wasn't a ruins as far as I understand. It was a...
Oh, it's an actual tower still?
It was a tower. This was only 30, 40 years ago. Why is there no freaking cost on this stuff? I honestly would be able to tell you how much this thing was cost, but I can't find it in here, so unfortunately.
This ship does have guns, right? It's got the 2 ballista.
It's got ballista. It does not have cannons.
Okay.
It's a merchant ship. It's not a war vessel. It's not outfitted with cannons. Whoever did it is not necessarily outfitting it that way. One thing to keep in mind that it does take about 30 people to run this ship optimally. And so
we might need some more people.
Yeah, you'll have to hire a crew if you're going to use this ship.
And if we're
Marcus,
merchants, we have to
know, and even Hylough to some extent knows that, you could get a smaller sailing ship if you were to salvage the ship and try to.
That was going to be my next question. That might be.
And a smaller, you could probably get a ship that could get you down to 20 people, but 20 is usually the smallest for a crew.
And if we're going to be merchants,
for a sailing ship that would sail across the Sea of Tears,
we also need some money to buy goods and perhaps trade if we're going to go that route, or we just transport it, depending on. Do I know of anyone in that area?
Contracts to do things.
Investors.
But yeah, we will need more money. So, or it might be better to downsize. And
cut the ship in half.
At this point in time, you guys are feeling a bit tired from the fighting and the fact that it's still night. It is still night.
That's true.
Well, I'll stay up here and keep running and keep doing what I can up here. Point the ship in the right direction.
Were you up all night? You were night shift.
I was night shift already.
Why don't we let you get some rest, and those of us who are asleep, we'll guard it for now. We'll sail it for now, and we're going to head for the repair place. Okay. Do they have ships to buy as well?
But no. It's just, it is a shipwright. Maybe they could make us one, but that will take longer. We have to see when we get there. It's all I have to say. I do not know. It's been a year.
Is it the used ship car lot?
It's not necessarily a used ship car lot. It is a shipwright. They repair and build ships, but you don't know. Like, typically a ship is built on commission. Like, they get some of the money's paid up front. They start building the ship, and it gets paid for as times goes. you might be able to do it on a trade. I have to figure out how much this stuff costs. There's ship rules in Ghosts of Saltmarsh, but they're pretty pathetic as far as like it says, hey, a hull upgrade is 15,000 gold. Well, but how much is the ship to begin with? Like just a typical ship, how much does it cost? I cannot find anywhere in this damn thing.
Or we could all sell the ship, split it up, and then go our own ways.
That is also a possibility.
Marcus throws out. Iylis, can you get us to this or the port? Can you sail us?
Tirrax, Iylis,
I can do my best.
You can try to figure it out. Give me
Our sail master.
Give me
I'll help him.
A wisdom roll.
Either he or Rat. Does Rat
Can
have
I help him?
Yeah, you guys can help and get an advantage on it.
What do I roll for that? So...
No, one person rolls. They just get advantage.
You just get it. Right. I thought I had to roll to give him advantage.
Nope. You're doing the help action, so he gets advantage.
Gotcha.
He just has spells. That's why I thought about him. Oh boy.
You start heading south. We'll say that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's whip him.
You start heading south.
I got a 12.
Well, no, that's right. You have the 12. So you start heading south. I mean, it's not super hard. And by morning, we'll give it here. You guys are about here, heading through the sort of straits over here. You guys all wake up, and the ship continues on. Because I don't, this is pretty straightforward. You're sailing with the wind.
Guards on them,
and
standard.
Over the course of the next, day, you get almost all the way to.
We're sailing backwards.
To there, and by not early, but the sun is up and you're coming through. The suns are up and they're coming through. You get close to Tirrax Landing. As you're coming around the bend, and I actually have a new map for this, but I don't have any labels on it, so I haven't put it in here yet. As you're coming around the bend, you see as you're coming in, it's the morning fog has burned off, and you can see a small island, maybe 1,000 feet across, mostly rocks and things like that, with a large tower on it. There is some stuff around the edges of it that looks like it's been tacked on, like some scaffolding and stuff. And from there, you can see some people are taking down some mirrors and stuff, and they're tamping out some fires and things like that. Clearly, this is what they probably use as a lighthouse. You're coming into the port from the north side of it, and you notice that there is a naval vessel in the port of Tirrax Landing, a Mergale Navy vessel.
Oh.
And that's where we'll stop for this session.
Oh no.
Oh.